Hey, what's up? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing great today. So if you've wondered lately, are you still a beginner guitarist or an intermediate one? Well, I've got 7 tests that are going to tell you in just a couple of minutes. These are 7 techniques, and I'm going to ask you questions. And if you pass all of these, then you're definitely not a beginner anymore. Keep track of your score, leave it in the comments, and tell me which one of these you're struggling with or doing the best at. And let's get right to it. Test number 1, can you switch between open chords smoothly without stopping? For example, an intermediate guitarist might play Hey Joe by Jimi Hendrix like this. No problem at all going from the C to the G to the D and the A down to the E. Easy peasy to go in between chords. But a beginner guitarist, especially an absolute beginner, they might nail the C chord because they got their fingers there ahead of time, but then to go to the G, they sort of have to spider their way to nail that one, and then they go to the D, and sometimes it's painstakingly long in between chord changes like that. So one of the great signs, of course, of being a guitarist is just to be able to freely move between chords easily and nail them on time. All right, let's go to test number 2. Can you pick individual notes inside your chords, otherwise known as arpeggiated picking? And I'll give you 2 great examples of this. One is really easy. It's Lola by the Kinks. So it just starts off at the beginning of the song with 2 E major strums, but then it picks from the high notes down. The E, B, and G strings right there. Really simple, right? Well, another one is House of the Rising Sun, much more complicated. How beautiful. An A minor to C to D to F, A minor C to E, or E 7th right there, but they don't just strum the chords, they do this picking like this. So you're starting low on the A string and sort of pick strumming through the A minor and then coming back down all the way through all those chords right there. Very cool, and a great sign that you're an intermediate guitar player if you can pick individual notes one by one easily. All right, let's go to test number 3. Can you switch between strumming patterns seamlessly? And I'll give you an amazing example of this. It's Have You Ever Seen the Rain by CCR. Starts off with this really cool double strumming pattern. So it gets into this easygoing strumming right here in C, but the beginning is what? A double strum on A minor. With some downstrokes right after it. F, and another double strum, C, G, and then it gets into easygoing strumming, C, so to be able to like blend doubles, downstrokes, and easy up and down is another sign of just being able to confidently play the guitar. All right, let's go to test number 4. Can you control your volume? Can you do soft and loud dynamics when you're playing? And I'll give you a killer example of this. It's John Cougar Mellencamp, or John Mellencamp. It starts off in G major with this quiet, very chill strumming pattern as he's singing, the verse. Stays chill through the F to C to G, but then it starts to build up as this crescendo. It's building intensity, and then it ends up home of the free, yeah. Another crescendo. Really rocking, they dig in and they go from soft to loud at the right time. Makes it sound like a beautiful song. All right, let's go to test number 5. I almost did 4 or 5. I'm going to grab a capo for this one. I think it's on the 4th fret. It's can you play an F chord cleanly? An F chord, or really any bar chord where you need to fret everything, whether you do it with this finger or use your thumb like I do. Great example is California Dreamin' by the Mamas and Papas. right there, I went from A minor to G to F with no problem at all. I got to the F chord as easily as all the others. It's not my favorite chord to play, and I have to focus, but it's not really that difficult if you just, pay attention. Then I went to a G, to an E major 7th or an E7, right back into an F before that explosion on the C chord. So can you get to F chords, other bar chords like that? Really easy. Anything that you have to fret, pretty much every note. All right, let's go to test number 6. Can you add hammer-ons and pull-offs in your playing cleanly and naturally? And I'll give you 2 just mega smash hit classic rock songs to demonstrate. The first is Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd in G. Isn't that sweet? So it's in G, and you hit that 3rd fret of the low E string, and the hammer-on comes with the open A string and hammer it on to that 2nd fret. Then you hit the D string open, and now go into an E minor and hit the low note, and now the 3rd fret of the B and the E strings. So that hammer-on, really, really easy. Of course, if you want to step it up, you can play Over the Hills and Far Away by Led Zeppelin. Tons of hammer-ons and pull-offs that definitely take you up a notch. That's more advanced right there, but any of them cleanly is a good sign that you're an intermediate guitarist. Okay, and for the last test number 7, can you incorporate bass notes into your playing so that you connect all your chords together and everything sounds more musical? And an amazing, beautiful example of this is The Waiting by Tom Petty. I could have just done G, D, A, D, but what drives the song is the bass note. 2nd fret of the low E string to the 3rd fret, little walk up to the G major, and then hit that 3rd fret, the B string. That's one of the key notes of this thing. Then you go to a D major, put the finger right here, but you add your thumb back to that 2nd fret of the low E string. And then hit it again, and then to the open A string for an A major that includes that 3rd fret of the B. So the bass note really drives this. And he's got a ton of those. Switching gears, let's do the hard rock ending to Free Bird in G, to B flat, to C, and it's got this amazing little bass riff, and that really drives the ending of the song along with the crazy solo, of course, right there. So G to B flat, you can do it right there if you want to C major, and then 3rd fret of that A string, open low E, 1st, 2nd, 3rd. And that's one of like a million songs where if you add bass notes to it, you connect everything together and it sounds amazing. All right, how do you do? Did you get 7 right? If so, you're a definite intermediate. If you got 0 right, you're an absolute beginner, but that's okay. Keep rocking because guitar is a blast. Are you a late beginner, advanced, any of that stuff in between? Tell me in the comments, tell me which one of these you're doing the best at, if there's anything else you'd like to see. And I'll give you some more tests like this in the future. Check out all my lessons if you want to, and I'll see you around.